gym. Every punch thrown a battle from within. They see the glory, don't know the grind. Leave the weakness, leave it all behind. Let's go! Again! Harder!
Before Claressa Shields called herself the GWOAT, before the Olympic gold medals, undisputed championships, and history-making victories, she was a young girl from Flint, Michigan, fighting to survive long before she ever entered a ring. Born in 1995, Claressa grew up in a home shaped by poverty, instability, and pain. Her father spent much of her early childhood in prison, and her mother struggled with addiction. But Claressa refused to let her surroundings decide her future. After his release, her father told her stories about boxing and introduced her to the name Laila Ali. Claressa was immediately drawn to the sport, but her father believed boxing was for boys. Her grandmother saw something different. She encouraged Claressa to reject those limits and believed she could accomplish anything a man could. At 11 years old, Claressa walked into the Berston Field House and began training under coach Jason Crutchfield. She was tough, aggressive, and unusually focused. Boxing gave her a place to turn anger into discipline and pain into purpose. Her goal was enormous: become an Olympic champion. In 2012, at only 17, Shields traveled to the London Games during the first Olympics to include women's boxing. She defeated Russia's Nadezhda Torlapova and became the first American woman to win an Olympic boxing gold medal. But returning home taught her a painful lesson. Olympic glory did not bring the sponsorships or financial security many male champions received. She had conquered the world, yet still had to fight to be recognized. So she went back and did it again. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, Shields captured her second gold medal, becoming the first American boxer, male or female, to win consecutive Olympic titles. She finished her amateur career with an incredible 77-1 record. That lone loss came against Savannah Marshall, a defeat Claressa never forgot. Shields turned professional in November 2016 and immediately defeated future undisputed champion Franchon Cruz-Dezurn. From there, she began collecting championships at a pace boxing had never seen. In 2019, she dominated Christina Hammer to become undisputed middleweight champion. In 2020, she defeated Ivana Habazin and became the fastest boxer in history, male or female, to win world titles in 3 weight divisions. 1 year later, Shields beat Marie Evdecaire to become undisputed at junior middleweight, the first boxer of the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 2 divisions. Then came the fight she had waited 10 years for. In 2022, Shields faced Savannah Marshall, the only boxer to defeat her as an amateur. In front of a historic all-women's card in London, Claressa outboxed Marshall, avenged her only loss, and reclaimed the undisputed middleweight crown. But the GWOAT was not finished climbing. In 2024, Shields moved up and stopped Vanessa Lepage-Jones in the second round to capture championships at light heavyweight and heavyweight. Then, in February 2025, she defeated Danielle Perkins to become the first undisputed women's heavyweight champion and the first boxer, male or female, in the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 3 weight classes. She later defended the crown against Lonnie Daniels and, in February 2026, dominated Cruz-Dezurn in their long-awaited rematch, winning every round on all 3 judges' scorecards. Her professional record now stands at 18 wins, no losses, and 3 knockouts. 2 Olympic gold medals, world championships in 5 weight divisions, undisputed supremacy across 3 divisions. Claressa Shields does not simply use the name GWOAT. She built a resume strong enough to defend it. And now, she is preparing for another dangerous challenge. On August 15, 2026, Shields will move down 3 divisions from heavyweight and return to 160 pounds to challenge Australia's Kaye Scott at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Scott enters with a 5-1-1 record in the unified WBC and WBA middleweight titles. Scott is a tall, experienced former amateur standout, but Shields is attempting something extraordinary, dropping from heavyweight to reclaim championship gold in a weight class she once ruled. For Claressa, This is more than another fight. It is another opportunity to prove that greatness is not defined by where you begin, how many obstacles stand in your way, or whether the world is ready to recognize you. From surviving Flint, to conquering the Olympics, to ruling women's boxing across 5 divisions, Claressa Shields did not wait for history to make room for her. She stepped into the ring and took it. Every legend has a story, and every queen and king leaves a legacy. This is Ring King Chronicles. Who should enter the ring next? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more.
Champion forever.